Hey guys, today we're out on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks test driving the new Nucanoe U10. We got it rigged out with a Newport NK 180 Pro, a few other little yak attack and yak gear accessories on it. We'll go back to the shop, kind of go over some specs and features of this kayak, then we'll play around in the water a little bit. Okay guys, so we're back in the shop now with the Nucanoe U10, and we're gonna go over real quick just the hull. All the accessories we'll go over at a later date, but right now we're just gonna go through the hull of this thing. This is a 10-foot boat. It is 40 inches wide, 70 pounds with a 500-pound weight capacity. Okay, let's go over the hull of the U10 real quick. So up front here, you have an excellent grab handle. You actually have wiring plates, knockout wiring plates, mid-boat and up front here. So this boat is super easy to add like an XI3 or any kind of bow mount motor. It has 6 rod staging channels up front. Has track kind of all over it. A lot of it is for your Nucanoe accessories like the pod, which would bolt right in here. Super easy to put in. You can see that we have the foot steer here. You can also do the hand steer. It's really set up to be an open platform to build it however you want to build it. So to the middle of the boat, a ton of features on this thing, really. You got your Fusion 360 seat, which swivels. It's awesome. Really usable to get in behind you, run a trolling motor, anything you need to do. This is super handy. This seat actually moves as well, and you can turn this into a tandem by adding a second seat or a buddy seat onto this kayak. You have handles on both sides. Nucanoe has built-in paddle holders in their handles. I love that. On each side of the kayak, you have a measuring board shelf that is padded, so it keeps it quiet, which is really nice. You have the Tarpon Drainage System, just like is in the Unlimited, and full deck padding, and you can upgrade to full padding throughout the entire boat. Another cool feature that they have on the U10 that is new is they have the rod and reel storage. Very nice, the way you can put that in there and it's just kind of all completely out of your way. Plenty of storage under the seat. Moving back, you got a couple of nice rod holders. Again, you have track if you wanted to add bungee or use any of your yak attack accessories to add to it. Super easy to do. You can actually put eyelets in, run a battery, have something to hold that battery down. Makes it nice. Plenty of storage back here. You do have access to the hull back here so that if you needed to get into it for wiring purposes or anything, it's super easy to do. Track back here, again, more accessories, an actual transom, which is really nice to add any kind of accessories, Torqeedos, Newports, really anything you want to do on that, Bixby, or a gas motor. You can actually do that on this. Okay, so that is some of the features and specs on the Nucanoe U10. I can't wait to get this thing on the water. Let's get that done. I want to see how the NK 180 pushes this thing around. I want to check stability, portability, maneuverability. Let's get it out there and see what we can do with this boat. Today guys, we're out on Lake of the Ozarks with the Nucanoe U10. I wanted to check stability. First of all, just in the swivel seat, I mean, you can go around on this thing and you can't even tell. You know, you never feel unstable when you're spinning the seat, which is awesome. Nucanoe swivel seat, hard to beat that thing, man. And then standing up, I am super impressed. I mean, the stability of a 10-foot hull kayak is kind of unheard of. And when you're talking about portability, maneuverability, this boat has it all. I love this thing. I'm actually really surprised in how stable it is. You can move around in this thing, and I mean, it's got a little bit, but for the size of this boat and what you can do for it, this is a perfect platform to build rivers, lakes, whatever you want to do. All right, guys, so that's a day on the water with the U10. Personally, very impressed. I love this boat. May end up picking up a couple for myself and my wife. Super stable. Who is this kayak for? You know, this is one of those rare breeds that it's for anybody. I mean, this thing, you can deck this thing out with a XI3 on the front with your spot lock. You can put, you know, your Newport battery in the back. You can rig this thing out any way you want it. You want to make it a hardcore river rig, You want to make it a hardcore lake rig. If you want it to be both and do quick connects on everything, you can do it on this boat. I think that this boat is for anybody, to be quite honest. You know, weight constraints, if you get to be a bigger guy, you can step up to the unlimited, but I think this thing's gonna do everything you wanna do. So who's it for? Anybody. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. We appreciate everybody. You want one of these? ecofishingshop.com or come to our storefront location in Lake of the Ozarks, Missouri. Thank you for watching.